Hi guys, my name is Jessica. Welcome to Budget Freedom and another Budget Freedom series video. I wanted to talk to you today about designing a budget. A lot of people talk about you need to start budgeting, and budgeting is great, and it is. And there are a lot of systems that you can use to do your budget. Dave Ramsay's 7 Baby Steps is one of the most popular ones, and I use it and I love it as well. If you're not familiar with the Baby Steps, basically, baby step number 1 is get your emergency fund in place. That means $1,000 to $2,000. I always say $2,000 to $1,000 minimum. I don't think 1 is enough. And that's for small emergencies, car breakdowns, appliances. I can't think of any others right now, but there's a whole list of them. So basically, small things that might come up that you might not expect, car changes, tires, whatever, things like that you can pay for cash so you don't go into more debt. Then baby step number 2 is to start your debt snowballs. Debt snowballs is paying off your debt. So you start with the lowest debt, the smallest debt that you have, and you pay that off. And you do that not just by paying the minimum payments, but by paying extra on it so that you can pay it off as quickly as possible. So you might be paying an extra $200 to $300 a month on that debt to clear it out. And then once that debt is paid off, you have that money that you would normally be using to pay that debt, even the minimum payment, and you can now take that money and put it onto the next debt that you have. And like that, you create that debt snowball. So every single time you pay off a piece of debt, you have more and more money available to pay off the next debt, and you can pay off your debt very quickly like that. Then you want to go ahead and get your 3 to 6 months emergency fund in place. That's 3 to 6 months of your salary saved up on the side so that if anything happens, you have money to take care of yourself and your family and pay your bills and not go into more debt. Quick note on that, I switch step 3 and 4 personally. I want my 3 to 6 month saving fund before I pay off all the debt, because it's, in my personally, we need to be our own insurance policy. We need to make sure that we're taken care of. And if it's going to take me a year longer to pay off that debt, I'm okay with that. With the knowledge that I have financial security for my family, because you never know what can happen, guys. You can get injured, your company can close down, you can lose your job, a pandemic could happen, many things could happen. So I really have always been a firm believer in insure yourself first, pay yourself first, and then you can pay off those banks. Definitely important to pay off your bills, your debt, and get it cleared as soon as possible. But I just kind of think that the 3 to 6 month emergency fund is more important than paying off the debt in order. So after you pay off all your debt, then you're going to start saving 15% of your income and investing it into stocks, IRAs, retirement, real estate, whatever it is that you feel you want to invest in to build more wealth for your family. Then you want to go ahead and move on to number 6, which is paying off your mortgage, making sure that you have a home that's fully paid off and that you're completely debt-free. And then you move on to step number 7, which is save and give back to others, which is all our goals. So I am currently on step number 5, 6, should I say. I don't have any debt except for my mortgage, so I'm working on paying off my mortgage. And then also I'm topping up my 3 to 6 month emergency fund simultaneously. So once those 2 are completed, then I will be moving on to saving and giving wealth to others. Quick run through of that. I didn't plan on doing that, but there you go. Those are the baby steps. So just to finish up here quickly, basically, when you start budgeting, you don't have to design your own budget. And why I say that is because a lot of people aren't sure where to start or how to design a budget, and that's okay. Go ahead and just find a budget that works for you, and rather focus on filling in your budget, writing your expenses, getting to know your income, getting to know your expenses, seeing how you can work on paying off your debt and saving more money. And don't worry about designing your budget. You don't need to think, how should I lay it out in Excel? How should I draw it out on this paper? How should I, set it up every single month? That's not important. What's important is budgeting. So if you need a budgeting system, if you're not sure how to design your budget, I have a workbook on my website. All the links are available in my bio on Instagram or on my website, which is also in the link below. And if you don't want to purchase that workbook, use any other system that you might find. But rather, don't worry about designing your budget. Just focus on actually getting into it and making progress. Please leave me comments in the comment section below and let me know what you think. Thank you. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.